Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens around the world. And it's so good to see that the Discord channel that Dwayne set up seems to be really ticking over with lots of people joining. Good on you. Now, we know that these black African thugs who go out in gangs don't seem to have an entrepreneurial bone in their bodies, but yet they can be very creative when it comes to crime. This is a shout out to Jaco, who's sent me this email about their new strategy. And coming to a white suburb near you. Just be aware this is what's going on now. He writes, I would like to share some info with you regarding a huge crisis unfolding in Klerksdorp, northwest. In one of the lower income areas named Dawkinsville, unhappy black locals are burning down white-owned property. According to my friend that informed me about this, she lives in that area. The problem is that some of the properties are now owned by more affluent whites that do not live in the area and are renting these properties out to Nigerian gang members as an investment. Crazy. There is a lot of Nigerian gang activity in Klerksdorp, under which they create a huge drug and prostitution and hijacking, armed robbery, etc. problems for the community. The local black community that is also affected by this started with xenophobic attacks on these Nigerians. Mobs follow these Nigerians to where they live and burn down their properties, but the sad part is that they are all so used to this as an excuse to burn down innocent people or innocent poor white houses in the area as well. Police also do nothing to these mobs in arresting these so-called vigilantes, making the South African Police Service complicit in the actions of the local blacks. What breaks my heart is that the whites in Dawkinsville are very poor, and most of the whites struggle to find work because of BEE, and the property that they got with a small little house is all they have of value, and most of them are dependent on SASSA grants or medically unfit for work. At the back of my friend's house is a large open veldt where local blacks are starting a squatter camp, making the Dawkinsville area even more unsafe. I'm really worried about my friend's safety. Her grandson is 3 years old and her pregnant daughter also live with her. Attached, I'll put photos and a video for you of the burnt houses. And in the video, you can hear the blacks singing and cheer as one of the houses is set ablaze. I wish I knew what language that was so I could understand the words they were singing. I would also like you to have my friends an email, please. Keep her in info confidential. She'll be able to give you much more details, and I will certainly do that. She asked me to ask you if you can please share this with the world and that the South African media do not pay attention. Of course, the mainstream media are not interested in this, are they? They're just disgraceful. All right, look, what I'm going to attach here are the images that Jaco sent me of houses that have been burnt to the ground by these gangs. Blacks are now moving into areas very close to white housing. So you can see it's going to be increasingly dangerous for the current residents there. And here come the videos and the images. There's a lot more to follow tonight, believe me.
Solid studio.
Ons blij ook hier dan. Hij zoekt meisjes nog. Wat zo? Hij wil weer aan.